Yeah, a little bit earlier today on a Friday or whatever day it is, whenever you catch this on the replay. Um, we got to talk about this because it's something I'm starting to notice a lot more. And it really, I was thinking about saving this for a Truth Seeker podcast, but I said, no, we can chat about this because everything we do in this ministry is truth seeking now, right? Because we have to unlearn so many lies that we've been told about life and things like that. And then all the deception that are out here, because you know how the devil is the author of deception and and confusion. And so we start to realize that there's a lot of things out here that are not, they're not what they seem. And a lot of brand, basically, it's crazy, but it's like you start to notice, wait a minute, like this little packet of ranch seasoning I found that does not have corn syrup solids in it, and it's a low sodium. And I found it, and then the same brand is marketing another packet claiming that it's restaurant style. Well, I did a little test. I had a theory. It's the exact same ranch seasoning, but in different packaging, and the one that's restaurant style might be 25 cents more than the other one, but it's the exact same product. This is the matrix of deception, okay, about food, but we're going to talk about how this relates to your health as well, because, well, low sodium, right? For those who are instructed to go low sodium, and we choose to manage our out of our body is a magnet for radio frequency, and that is what helps cook the organs and tissues and things on the inside of the body, is when you have excess salt and then you are exposed to more radio frequencies than what your body can adapt to. So when that happens, that's why you feel stiffness sometimes. You ever get up from sitting down for a time and all of a sudden you're like, oh man, you get a little bit stiff? Okay, that's because that means that area of your body has a little too much salt. That's what that means. You walk it out, circulate. Now, yeah, so while those notifications are going out, let me go ahead and do a usual check, and I'm going to get these formalities out of the way. And yes, hello, Jay. Welcome. I am glad that you can make it. This is a very important topic because it's all part of that heightened awareness, things that we need to pay attention to for healthier living as part of our combat against radio frequencies, because there's a lot of discrepancies and then there's a lot of deception out there inside the narcissistic matrix. And we want to be careful because, yes, God bless you on this beautiful day as well. Thank you. Received and sent back. We want to be aware of these things because God tells us in the Bible, he says, I will not have you ignorant, my brethren. Well, how is he going to do that, right? Well, he's going to do it through us chosen ones. We are going to help educate and keep the awareness going, because once you learn, hello, Chris, I'm glad you can make it too, because this is so important. And I know y'all are going to share some insight, because like I started out with, how it deals with our health. Hello, everyone. I am Michelle Dickey, your host for CHA's Let's Just Chat show, streaming on the YouTube channel Narcissism and Cognitive Dissonance, where trauma healing and spiritual growth are front and center while combating radio frequencies for healthier living. And let's dive into it. I started out with the discovery of ranch seasoning packets. One, just a regular for dipping and flavoring, right? And then the other one was marketing. It was similar packaging, but the wording was restaurant style, and it was marked about 20 cents or more higher than the other packet. But what I found out, I got one of each, right? And I found out that they are the exact same seasoning. There is nothing different between the two. It's a matter of how much of the seasoning you put in your sour cream as per your taste preference. Really, that's what it's all about. I was like, okay, not going to fall for that deception again. And it's low sodium, so that goes into the healthier living right there as we continue to manage our sodium intake going forward, because I don't know, y'all, I can tell, okay? Yeah, that's the thing. Those ranch packets are sold together at the same store, Okay, but not really different. Well, yeah, it's just a variation of the same exact seasoning packet, just in a different packet. So they sell more of. I mean, it's crazy, and it's marked up. It could be even 15 cents more. It doesn't matter, but because you put the word restaurant style, a lot of people are, ooh, because the ranch dressing at restaurant is very, very good, right? In some restaurants, not all, but in most cases it is. It has a very unique ranch to it. And so even yours truly is like, hey, if I could get some of that restaurant ranch and be able to have some myself when I would like some, that would be great. And so that's why I bought that packet. It's a restaurant style, really. And I had a packet of the regular, same brand. And so but when I did. I said, hold on. And I opened up the restaurant style one, and I made some with sour cream for my reduced sodium, lightly salted potato chips for and sandwich I was having on. As I'm tasting it, I'm like, wait a minute, this doesn't seem any different than the regular packet of ranch for dipping. It's not. It's the exact same stuff. It's just being marketed differently. That's all. I know. Crazy, huh? But that's how that rolls. Remember, it's a hotel room, y'all. I have no control of the outside noises. Plus, y'all know how the devil is when chosen ones start speaking, and there's a nice big opening underneath that door, so I know that this voice carries. Okay, in the meantime, though, I want to go ahead and I want to point some other things out to you that I'm noticing at the store, but I want to get your comments up here in just a moment. The Matrix is full of deception, right? Trying to get you to buy this and buy that, tricking you into thinking that you're buying something different when you're actually buying the exact same thing. But it's like the Walmart worker on TikTok. She shared with us that if you are buying the Hershey's cocoa, she said, y'all, Hershey's make great value cocoa. I said, oh man, yeah. For those who didn't know that, now you do. Yes, they do. So don't be deceived by that. And another one I noticed, because, as part of our combat against radio frequency for healthier living, we are managing our sodium intake. And we know that the Matrix needs you to consume more salts than your body can process because of that radio frequency. They want you to consume, obey, sit down, don't ask questions, right? They don't want you to notice this kind of stuff. Because once you start to notice this stuff, aside from all the inconsistencies that we start to notice, then you start to realize, hold on a minute. You start making better decisions as to what you're going to buy. Yeah, especially when you see this. Okay, I've noticed it. And so, listen, I don't have the exact numbers on hand, but I can tell you that I'm looking at the label. I go and I'm at one grocery store, and they always have this table of buy one, get one free promotions. So I take a look, but remember, we're very careful about that. The only thing I got off of that was a couple small packs of dried mango, because I looked at the expiration date and we good. And I said, oh, I know. Okay, I can snack on those. Okay, that's no big deal. I can put one in the bin and one in the bag with the open stuff. We're good. Dried mango. So anyhow, but they had a bin of those tortilla wraps. For the carb balance. Now, y'all know that there are a ton of different diet fads out here, right? You have keto, you have paleo, you have low carb. Of course, we do like to be low carb, high protein. But we also know we got to have the balance, right? Okay, well, there is the brand that makes tortilla shells, okay? And they call it Carb Balance. And I feel like, as the devil tried to punish us for doing the right thing, that's basically what it is. Okay, just like narcissists, they want to try to punish you for doing absolutely nothing wrong. Okay, well, aside from that, we got the Matrix, who they've got this mentality of, okay, you know what, let's promote and let's advertise this as being a healthier option, but hoping that you don't look too closely at the labels. Aside from reading the ingredient to make sure there's no corn syrup or synthetic sugars and things like that where possible. Now, that carb balance, I looked at the sodium count on just a medium tortilla shell, okay, in a pack. One shell is a serving size, just one wrap, whatever you want to call it, tortilla wrap. Whatever you're going to use it for, just one. It said that it has 300 milligrams of sodium. It's supposed to be carb balanced now, right? Lower carb, but by only a couple of grams compared to a regular pack of tortilla shells that only has 160 milligrams of sodium in one tortilla shell. So what they've done is, oh, okay, so you want to make a healthier choice. Oh, okay, you're going to make a healthier choice, so we're going to punish you by adding more sodium. That's their mentality. I'm telling you, that's what I said, that's what it feels like. I said, it ain't personal, but that's exactly what I can see, because that's how narcissists think. You know, it's like they go, oh, you want to make a healthier choice, and so they want to try and punish you for doing that by adding more salt. So pay attention to that. Do not let the matrix deceive you about healthier eating options. Make sure that your sodium levels in those are acceptable. And look at the potassium. If there's potassium in that particular food and the amount happens to be lower than the amount of sodium, you really want to try and refrain from getting that. You don't want that. You want potassium to be higher than sodium. That's about your muscle health. Because that excess sodium, I mean, gosh almighty. Yeah, I know if you heat it, cook it, you're going to cook some of the salt out. It's going to evaporate out. Don't add none, my goodness. But that's the kind of deception that we're seeing out here. It's like the Matrix advertises all the time. You see it on buses, you see it on billboards and stuff. They're like, oh, all about, hey, we want you to live a healthier life. Let's come with us and be healthy. But yet, behind the scene, yeah, it's not what it's cracked up to be. It's quite the opposite. So just like the narcissists mean the opposite of what they say, you have to remember that we learn to do the opposite of what the Matrix says to do, because it has things backwards. We learned this about narcissism. Everything is backwards. Everything is upside down. So if the Matrix says, oh, okay, if they try to tell us, they try to tell us, oh, don't eat this because of this, I'm going to go double up. We're going to do the opposite of what the Matrix said to do, because they lie. Deception. The devil is a liar, right? The devil is a liar. So when you see things like that, and the best thing I can tell y'all to do is, where possible, okay, buy all natural. Even go to the frozen section. Okay, a frozen veggie, read the ingredient, make sure there's nothing but that veggie in there. There's no salt, there's no preservatives, there's no nothing. It should just be, if you want frozen peas, that's all that should be in there is frozen peas, and that's it. Grab that bag, go home, cook them up, then get you a personal blender and drink you some pea juice. Let me tell you, not only the vegetable protein, but tons of potassium there. Come on now. Straight up all natural. It's not difficult to do in your body. Sweet potato, butternut squash. Cook them up, get them real soft, put them in that blender. Make you a 100% all natural juice. And drink it up. Pour it on ice. Ooh! Okay? And then go walk and get that in your circulatory system. Your joints and everything will thank you for that. You can even add a little bit of turmeric and a dash of black pepper. Because remember, black pepper helps your body absorb turmeric better. But a little bit of powdered turmeric and a dash of black pepper in there with the butternut squash, sweet potato, and carrot mixed together. Not only a boom kick of beta carotene and then some vitamin A, but also help fight inflammation with that turmeric and then tons of potassium. Oh, along with other important minerals and nutrients. Come on, that's what it's all about. So I'm dropping another tip right here. I hope you got your journal and your pen. You know, like I tell y'all, if you went on this journey, combating radio frequencies for healthier living, I'm gonna drop little things like that for you. And so I highly encourage y'all, yeah, okay, because we're in that season where I don't want to say experimenting, but we are trying new things. And that's one of the things we're coming up with. So for healthier living, to do it yourself, it does not take that long. Seriously, okay? You put those fresh veggies in a pan, filter water, cook them till they're nice and soft, put them in that personal blender or a blender, add your water to your liking, and then your turmeric and a dash of black pepper, and you got it. You got it. Nothing but pure nutrition. There's no added nothing. You know what's in it. You made it. It's good. God says it is good. All right. You remember Colossians 2 verse 19. You're going to increase in all with the increase of God, especially the nourishment, God's wisdom, getting that understanding, and then we start to see the deception out here. How they lie to us about our health. They lied to us about this. They lied to us about that. When the underlying cause of about everything we've been experiencing our whole lives is due to excess salt and radio frequency poisoning. That's it. I mean, we've been lied to about so many things, and because they want you to go buy all this over-the-counter stuff with nothing but chemicals in them. Yeah, self-sabotage. You see how the devil works. So, I'm going to keep bringing it to y'all. Listen, it ain't going to resonate with everybody. And I understand that this is not necessarily a popular opinion, but it's a fact. Yours truly detoxing for the 3rd time from excess salt and radio frequency poisoning. And I'm going to tell you something. When I heard the Lord say it's the last time. And when I hear him say that about stuff that the devil trying to do, because I was like, oh,